Hello, everyone, and welcome to this next really great match between Sudden Otters and Make Amarr great again. Both the teams are now warped on the field. We see Sudden Otters bringing in their Tempest right at 0 on the beacon, and the rest of their team right around the site at about 30 kilometers.
Yeah, and the Make Amarr Great Again team have all come in at 50 to the beacon, all in one big clump.
Yeah, this Tempest DPS is going to be really huge, I think. If it can start getting on top of its targets, it's going to be able to just rip right through them. And the match is about 5 seconds away from beginning.
Yeah, the Slasher only has an AB, so they might not have as fast tackle, but they do have that skirmish command burst from the Ferox, which will speed up that Thrasher and Slasher. Looks like the Slasher is actually coming in. It's very crucial that the Slasher does not die here, because Sudden Otters need a domination victory to win first place.
All right, so damage being applied to the Dragoon at the moment. We'll see how well he can tank because he's got reps on him already. And a web onto that Slasher, so he's going to be in some trouble really fast.
Yeah, we're seeing DPS actually coming onto the Megaphron for Sudden Otters here. Slasher is webbed. He does have an afterburner though, so it looks like he's okay for now. DPS is spread out now. The Tempest is taking damage. The Tempest has actually made its way on top of the Make Amarr Great Again team, so he's going to start doing work pretty shortly.
Yeah, the Tempest is right in there. It looks like he's still charging towards the Mega, trying to get in close. They're going to just try to take down that Mega right away. We'll see if they can break through. The Tempest is tackled now. He's got the Prophecy right on top of him. He's got the Dragoon right on top of him. And that's going to slow him down. And he's taking auto fire too. He's using his ASB and the reps.
Yeah, the Thrasher has decided to turn around. Looks like they're going to swap targets onto Gorski Car's Prophecy.
Just like in that last match, when the other team has to shoot at your Prophecy, you have to feel good about that. It makes a great screening chip if you can get tackle with it.
Yeah, that Megaphone was quite close to the boundary, though, 105 kilometers. Didn't have much space to move. Good job from his team screening off the Tempest and the Slasher.
Yeah, at the moment, the Mega is just fully stabilized now that he's out of DPS range, and that Tempest is dropping fast, and he's going to go to reload before too long on that ASB as well, which is going to lower his tank even more.
Yeah, the Slasher isn't doing too good either. He's taking away Scythe reps from the Tempest. They can't let the Slasher die, otherwise they will only be able to come second place, which is pretty important, I guess, for these teams. It's a lot of glory and bragging rights on the line.
Yeah, I mean, losing the Slasher would suck, but losing the entire team, losing the actual match would put you even further behind and obviously put them completely out of range for winning this tournament. The Tempest is stabilizing a little bit now. They're switching fire to the Dragoon, trying to get those newts off the field, but this aggressive strategy might be backfiring a bit.
Yeah, the Tempest has been running a smart bomb for a while, though. He has killed off most of the rep bots here. So that Dragoon and Punisher won't have as many rep bots on them as before, although the Extra should be able to keep them up, I'd imagine, okay-ish, because they're not really hard tackled right now. We only have a scram on the Punisher.
Yeah, that Dragoon is very effectively pulled away. No tackle on him. He's out of range and sitting pretty now. Punisher, of course, really, really tanky frigate. The tankiest Tech 1 frigate in the game, and not going to drop very easily. He has a Thrasher right on top of him, though.
Yeah, he is actually the one that's holding down this Tempest right now. So if he dies, the Tempest might be able to pull back a bit, get a reload on his XL Ancillary. Looks like he's kind of stabilizing now, though, which is a bit surprising. Seeing DPS back onto the Megaphone again as the Punisher enters a hole.
Yeah, that Tempest does a ton of damage at pretty flexible ranges with autocannons. And the Mega kind of just sat towards the edge of the arena still. He got to like 100 clicks from the center, and then instead of turning all the way around, he left himself a little bit pinned against the edge, which may have been a wasted opportunity there. If he'd flipped around and gone to the side of it, he would have had more room to maneuver.
Yeah, if he did that, he might kill his own tracking. It looks like they're trying to focus down on the Thrasher right now. He is kind of stabilizing. He did go low into armor there, but it looks like the Scythe's put his full attention onto him now, as we see the Dragoon drop low again. I think this is going to come down to whatever destroyer dies first. It looks like it might be the Dragoon here.
Yeah, that Dragoon dropping really quickly. He is still not tackled, so he can maneuver. We'll see how well he's able to take advantage of that. But yeah, this is any number of ships could be the first one to die here. Thrasher all the way back up to full shields though now.
Yeah, it looks like the Dragoon's taking small amounts of hull, but still bouncing back. That Punisher seems to have stabilized. Looks like the Tempest has stabilized. We're kind of in a low of the tournament right now. Although it looks like the Dragoon is still taking damage. Oh, big chunk of hull there.
Yeah, that Dragoon is now he's pulling away again, trying to get some more range. This Tempest is switching targets, trying to really test the Executor pilot here of Make Amarr great again.
Yeah, that Tempest is still held down by the Prophecy and the Punisher, so he can't really move around to where he wants to be. He was running his Smart Bomb earlier, but now the other ships have moved away from him, and now all of the Rep Bots are outside his Smart Bomb range, so pretty good piloting for Make Amarr great again by holding him out there so they can't kill his Rep Bots.
All right, that Dragoon had pulled away, but now he's actually diving right back in to get his, looks like get his newts on the Thrasher and the Slasher, trying to knock down their prop mods, I guess. And I think they're just trying to commit now. Make Amarr great again, probably assuming that if the match goes on for a really long time, it's not going to help them.
That Ferox, though, is getting really close to that Megaphone, which is dipping dangerously low. And because, like you said, he didn't move around when he had the opportunity to, he has to kind of go back through their team right now. He's not at a good angle. He has both the Ferox ramming him as well as the Scythe trying to get under his guns.
Yeah, he's dropping quickly. That Scythe taking a lot of damage, Niconoisier. Looks like the Mega switched to him just to see if they could bring him down. He isn't tackled, though, so he's got room to maneuver, and he's going to see if he can keep his transversal up. But yeah, he dropped very quickly through that first 2/3 of the shield, and then a bit more slowly after that.
Yeah, great piloting by Niconoisier here, coming round to the Megaphone, then just looping around, making sure he has high traversal to those railguns. Damage back onto the Thrasher now, damage back onto the Dragoon. This is it's a really close match, despite nothing died yet.
This is a very tactical match. You're seeing it. It's like the two teams testing each other's defenses, switching targets, switching their maneuvering, and reacting to what they're seeing. It's a very reactive game for both sides.
Yeah, both the Megaphone and the Dragoon still pretty low, although it looks like they're stabilizing again. This is pretty unique. Tempest has been untackled for a bit now, though. They're swapping tackle around for the Make Amarr great again team, trying to tackle down that Slasher and Thrasher now. Maybe a primary switch is coming in. With the Megaphone's doing pretty badly now, though.
Yeah, Megathron's still dropping. Megathron's still not tackled, though, so able to move around pretty effectively. He's getting in. Yeah, there's just no one near him other than Niconoisier. Obviously, it's good to be there because he's underneath the tracking, but he doesn't have any tackle. Damage back onto Vortex Dragoon. They're going to see if they can knock him down. Damage onto the Ferox as well now. They're going to try to test that tank, it looks like.
Yeah, big hit on the Niconoisier, though, who's now in low structure. That Scythe is buffer tanked, and he doesn't have many shield bots on him. In fact, he only has armor bots right now. Oh, we see the Dragoon and the Scythe go down at the same time. This is a pretty good trade for Make Amarr great again, though, and only 2 minutes available left. And unfortunately, Southern Otters can no longer get that domination victory that they needed now.
So that's really good news for Exodunks. I mean, if I'm correct, that means they've now clinched first place.
Yeah, they're now guaranteed first place. Southern Otters, though, still guaranteed to go on to the major leagues, so they've definitely given a good performance here. One of the strongest teams for sure.
So the Megathron's still taking some fire here, but of course he has Logi, and Sudden Otters does not. They're going to see if they can break through this Ferox, which they are now able to do with the Logi down, and that's going to be links off the field as well, which is really going to hurt the speed of this Sudden Otters team.
Yeah, the Thrasher and the Slasher will die a lot faster without the skirmish links boosting their speed or signature radius.
And yeah, it does look like this Ferox is going to die before that Mega puts himself into too much danger again. And the Slasher going down as well. This is a really good position for Make Amarr great again. We went into this match talking about whether Sudden Otters would get the domination victory, and now they're really struggling to see if they can get a victory at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to kill anything else left. I don't think they can even get through the Punisher with the Tempest and Thrasher here. It'd be interesting to see how many points Make Amarr great again can get from them, though. They don't think they can kill the Tempest in 1 minute, even though there's no Logi. It does still have probably a reloaded ancillary at this point. Although if they can get that Thrasher down, that's an extra 2 points. That probably would help Make Amarr great again. I think they were a pretty mid-table team. So this could mean a difference between them getting into the majors or getting relegated.
All right, so that's a Thrasher down. Just one ship left for Sudden Otters with their Tempest, like you said, with a local shield booster. So he will be able to tank a bit. He hasn't turned it on yet, but I'm sure, will be able to soon. And still 3 ships left for Make Amarr great again. Or 4 ships left, sorry. Learn to count.
Yeah, he's shooting into this megaphone, but I don't think it's going to die in this time. And 20 seconds left, I think he's pretty comfortable too. So I guess this match will go to Make Amarr great again. And fantastic piloting from both sides, though. It's kind of like watching 2 rush teams fight, where it's just a big positional battle, and eventually one team ended up losing, which was Sun Otters.
Yep, the match is just about to complete, and there it goes, and that's going to be it. Great victory for Make Amarr great again. Great piloting by both sides. And we'll send it back to the studio.